with the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So, Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story.
Long night. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Lobo, you ain't got nothing. White low. Got one. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Lindsay, the
A
ball
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Clock now to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Bills nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Letting one go deep here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 32.
Give him 32 on the play. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to find Diggs.
Complete.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, 42 for Mike. 42 for Mike.
On second down, Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
64, 3. He's coming. Check.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 12, Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Come on, let's go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 13.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, But they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Under 66. Fully ride.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Clock now on first down. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Locke looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bills.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
He was taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On play action, Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Allen now on first down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's a gain of
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting in the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check 26, check 26.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
14. Bills 11. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Lindsey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
On 1st down, Lindsey just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Get in the weight room. Here we go. Here we go.
Now to the air, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. So Mike's in the
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. Mark 49. Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Lining up.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out there on the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
On the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Bills 18.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A quick toss outright. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley with time running out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Buffalo, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.